Yo, 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 yo. Bread so good, it's an honor roll.
Yoo-hoo. How's it going?
You. I'm doing so well, Eric. So happy to be in the booth with you. Only 6 foot longs apart. It's a pleasure as always. And yourself?
That's right. I'm doing okay, I guess. For the breadheads listening, we are social distancing. This is like a traumatic exercise, but we're doing it because I am a little bit under the weather, as you might be able to tell from my voice. But
Mm.
more importantly, Ty, my body is just aching
Oh no.
in all corners.
It is this due to whatever infliction you have, or simply because you are a frail old man, a shadow of your younger years.
Well, let me tell you, I am an old man, and I'm reminded of this every single time I pick up a basketball now.
Mm.
Like, just moving my foot is painful right now.
It's that bad, eh? So, okay, so you played some basketball, you realize you don't have the same youthful energy and abilities as once before,
Mhm.
and now you're regretting your choices?
I don't know if I'm regretting my choices. I think I need to play more often to rebuild those tiny little muscles that are kind of like, hidden behind the big ones. You know what I mean? Because in the gym, you're hitting the big muscles, but
Mhm.
that little muscle that keeps you from falling over while you're running is more important when you're playing basketball. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I imagine you like dude, I feel the same way. I went for a run yesterday, and I felt like I was like the QWOP guy, the way I was moving, because none of my
The what?
muscles QWOP, the video game on the computer?
It
The guy like, did we lose this again?
says you're offline. Is that true?
No, it's not true. I'm recording. Huh.
Okay.
Oh, now I'm offline. And now I'm back online.
And he's back.
I have no idea if any of that conversation just got recorded.
Doesn't matter, Ty. You were saying something about being a Michelin man or something?
No, no, I'm not a Michelin man. When I go for a run right now, I'm like the QWOP guy. QWOP is that video game from like 2015
You just
where
sound like you're saying cop in a like New York accent.
yeah. Show your badge, I'm a QWOP. Yeah, you're right. No, it's like that dude that would run. You'd make him run by moving your key. Do you don't remember this? It was really popular, and the guy like flailed his arms and legs like he was like a Barbie doll, and
Oh,
you'd
yeah,
always
yeah,
fall
yeah, yeah.
over.
And you had to keep pressing the buttons in a certain like rhythm
Hmm.
to keep the guy standing.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it would be like really hard to do it for even like 10 seconds, right?
Yeah, and that's how I felt going for a run yesterday. Is I couldn't do it for more than 10 seconds without quapping.
Yeah. Tell me more about that. Did you just run too fast out the gate or what happened?
I think it's that
What happened out there, Chief?
frigid Canadian air this time of year. It's
Damn.
running is resilience training not for the legs, but resilience training for the lungs.
Yes.
And
Well, both.
and you see, Eric, the only thing near my lungs that's well trained is my stomach at expanding and contracting.
I was gonna say your liver too.
Perhaps my liver as well.
Dude, nothing can get past that thing.
Yeah, dude.
Bad day to be a shot.
It's my strongest defense. But so I can totally relate to your basketball tribulations.
Yeah, my tribulations.
Tribulations.
Yeah, dude. So I just play on Sundays sometimes at this open gym with a few
Mhm.
friends, and I'm starting to realize like I'm the oldest person there.
Mm,
Like pretty frequently I'll just look around and I'm like, damn, I'm just surrounded by kids right now or
mm.
people in high school. And it's a weird feeling because I was sitting on the bench, just kind of waiting my turn and sitting next to this kid, and he just starts pressing me for no reason.
Ah,
He
shit.
just goes, "How old are you?"
Oh, no.
Which is the fucking worst thing to hear when you're the oldest guy in the room.
It's
You know what
like
I
they
mean?
know.
It's like they've sussed me out already. And I just go, I like, what the fuck did you say to me? I just go like, why do you ask? And he's like, oh, I don't know, because I'm 14. I'm like, what? Like, I'm like, I don't believe you because this kid was hooping with us earlier. He's like, he has skills, so I just assume he's like, I don't know, a senior in high school or something at least.
Damn.
But yeah, this kid's in grade 9, and he was playing with us, so I don't know, it's good.
So
It's a
that
funny
must,
experience.
yeah, that must make you feel pretty crippled, hey?
A little bit. Only when he asked me if my knees hurt.
Ooh.
And I was like,
Fucking-
what's going on here, kid? Like, do you want to like fight or something?
Dude, these Zoomers are so ballsy.
Yeah, I know. And then I'm like, why do you ask? And he's like, oh, because mine hurt. I'm
Oh,
like, oh,
okay.
okay. And then I
Good save.
felt more vulnerable or I felt like more available to like open up. So I was like, yeah, my back hurts actually now that you thanks for asking.
Everything hurts.
Yeah,
Damn.
totally.
That's crazy. So this is your Fogel era. You're hanging out with 14-year-olds. You're
No, dude,
fondling
don't
balls.
do that. Don't do that. Yeah, not at all.
No, so
um,
something entirely different, perhaps.
yeah, perhaps. How are you sounding over there on your end?
Everything's looking good. I don't think we're gonna have any issues.
Okay, good.
Dude, I feel like if you're playing basketball with kids, are you going for the pregame or postgame footlong with them? Which one? Does everyone at the end of the sesh are like, you guys want to grab a bite?
Damn, that's a good question. I think out of everyone there, I'll be able to handle the pre-game footlong the worst. You know what I mean? That thing will knock me the fuck out. And that's not what you need before a game. You know what I mean? Young people will digest that in like 10 seconds flat.
Mm-hmm.
Last time we were at Subway, it was around like 4 o'clock and it had flooded with high school
School's
students.
out, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
So
that's their pre-dinner, gobble gobble, and then they go
exactly.
home. They don't even tell mom they ate it.
Yeah, exactly. I don't even think half of those kids ate anything, but that's like the beauty of being a kid. You just like one person gets something and that allows everyone to sit down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's kind of a hall pass rule there where you just have to make the smallest purchase to. It's like your loitering pass.
Yeah. What's the min spend?
The min spend, exactly.
Everywhere has a min spend, even if it's not documented.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
And it might be not just even like monetary sense. Like the min spend could be attention as well. Sometimes when I walk into a store, I don't feel like shopping or buying anything, but I must give attention to the products on the shelves for some amount of time to earn my right to be there.
Totally. If you're just standing around, like, I don't know, playing on your phone, like sitting in the corner and playing on your phone, people, they're going to be asked to leave, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And same with like a library. Like, you have to pretend to be there to like learn. You know what I mean? You can't just be there to take a nap. You'll get kicked out.
That's true. So you have to spend a few minutes perusing the books,
Yeah.
which is like the unhoused version of watching an advertisement
Yeah.
so that you can use the facility to nap.
Totally.
Hang out in the
It's the
study
30-second Spotify ad at the
Yeah.
beginning that you just got to get out of the way. And then as long as you fall asleep with a book on your chest, you're fine.
Yeah, it's like, damn, this guy really not conked out reading.
Yeah.
Let him cook. Nothing is free, Eric.
No, really nothing is.
But Subway should be more free, I think.
Let's double click into that.
Well, I don't know. I just feel like with rampant inflation, the
So cheaper.
Subway should be cheaper. Yeah, it's $5 footlong is like a concept of yesteryear. My grandkids will not even be able to fathom that idea of 12 inches for $5, but surely Subway can pull some strings and bring down the price here.
Totally. I just had the thought, like, you know how like calling someone a boomer is like a derogatory term? In like 30 years, is millennial going to be a derogatory term in the same way? It's like, oh, you fucking millennial, you don't know shit.
Dude, I think it already is. That's why I identify as a Zoomer.
Oh no, I don't think you can just do that. Well, unless you're transgeneration.
I'm generation. Yeah, there's something in there. No, dude, it's to prevent my own kind of, I don't know, maintain my own credibility, especially as someone in the public eye as a podcaster. That's important to do. No one wants to listen to an old fart podcast.
Yeah, a cultural expert.
Yeah, exactly.
But I bring this up because, like, I'm sure one day to, our kids or something will say, back in my day, when I was little, you could get a sandwich for $5, and they're going to be paying like 10 million for their one bedroom. They'll be like, shut the fuck up, dad.
Yeah.
Fucking millennial.
Yeah. Damn. And then I'll tell them ice on my veins. Slap. Because that's what they say, right?
Maybe.
I don't
know.
really know.
Yeah. Well, what can we do, Ty, to break the barrier of going to Subway? Because obviously cost is only going to go up. Is there a way we can, I don't know, give people like a free trial of some kind? You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to spend $15 on a sandwich that I might hate. Can I just make a new email and get it for free?
Yeah, that's a good idea, Eric. I think Subway should absolutely offer a free trial of the footlongs. It won't work for you and I, first time, long time eat consumers. But if they
Mhm.
want to keep these younger generations actually buying the footlongs at
Mhm.
Subway and not just loitering while they're while like Hudson gets a cookie, you
Mhm.
know.
Yeah, it's not Jackson and Praxon. Yeah, why is that like every single digital service has a free trial period, right? Like Netflix, I can get a week or a month off, right, for free,
Hmm.
but no restaurant or food like place will give you that. Why is
Yeah,
that? Why can't I get like my first sub for free? Is
yeah. I
food
want
too
like
valuable?
I don't know. They should do that. Like the hard part would be proving that it's your first foot long. Like if you can prove to
Mhm.
Subway that this is your first ever foot long, then you should be able to have that one for free.
Yeah.
The only way you can prove it, Eric, there's only one way I can think of, which is you consent to a blood test. And if they find the same microplastics that are in the yoga mat bread in your bloodstream, then you have to shell out $13 for your sandwich. But
Mhm.
if you have got that clean blood, you're walking away with a free sandwich, my guy.
Interesting, interesting. I'm like trying to think like is there any other like DNA proof that you can provide that would make you entitled to a free sandwich?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like if you can prove you're a descendant of what's the guy's name? Pete's
Pete's Pete's submarines.
whatever Pete's last name is. If you can prove that you are related to him in some form, then I don't see why you shouldn't be able to get it 10% off minimum.
Yeah, that's kind of a cool idea.
Only one person would benefit from that,
Mm-hmm.
probably. But
You could also conduct like consent to a lie detector test at the beginning.
mhm.
And they ask you things like, "What questions are we going to say when you make the sandwich?" If you don't know what order you're going to make the sandwich in, or even the options on the Subway Series menu, then
Dude,
perhaps it's free.
that is such a bad idea because think about how long it takes the sandwich artist to make a sandwich, like just for one person with like a line behind them.
Got to strap you in first.
They gotta strap you in first and ask you 20 questions, and then guys like fuck, just get the meatball already. You know what I mean? Like it's taking way too long now.
Yeah, totally. But I feel like artificial intelligence could help us here. You know, when you ever do those things where you just like download a government app and you have to take a video of yourself
Oh
saying
yeah.
random words?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you could just do that before you go in and they could ask you the questions, prompt you with the questions, you say it out loud. They run that through some sort of third party software to check for honesty. And then
Hmm.
you present your QR code when you roll up.
Hmm. I always do those videos shirtless because I just want the government to think that I'm some low life.
That's really funny.
Yeah, yeah.
Like if you're gonna have my like pupil in your database, you might as well have my nipple too.
Yeah. It's like giving you more than what you asked for.
Yeah, yeah. So one might say that the nipple is the third eye, third
Yeah.
and fourth.
Third and fourth place.
Hmm.
That's
Some
nice.
people say that the heart is another eye, Eric,
Oh.
because it sees things that maybe the other two don't. But I think
Mm.
the stomach is the third eye.
Hmm. Yeah, it's interesting. I've heard a saying that like you can't listen to your brain all the time
Mm,
because your brain will make decisions for you based on safety or like based on some kind of like primal kind of like urge, you know what I mean? And sometimes you got to detach yourself from your own thoughts to make the
mhm.
correct decision. And
Right.
can only imagine how that would affect Subway's bottom line, you know?
Well, dude, this is the challenge: is that your brain, heart, mouth, and schlong are all have primal urges that you need to detach yourself from, and Subway is like kind of like edging that detachment. You know, you're giving into them a little bit, but then
Hmm.
you're also self aware that maybe this isn't the right choice.
Hmm.
That's a tough game.
It is a tough game, Ty. Tough games yield high rewards, though.
That's true. No risk, no reward. Another like thing I'm noticing with okay, so this conversation about free trial started with this conversation about inflation
Hmm.
being maybe the dominant factor in people wanting to save money. I saw this week that the CEO of Kellogg's, the
Oh.
cereal brand, has suggested fighting inflation by eating cereal for dinner. And they're getting a lot of backlash for this, Eric, because I don't think people want to accept that they're too broke just to have a normal dinner.
Okay, so let's just rewind a tad, okay?
Okay.
Uh, so people can't afford to have dinner,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe they're just stretching themselves a little bit more than they would like to.
Mm-hmm.
And so rather than doing everything you can to spend smart, I don't know, maybe just minimize the calories or whatever, instead, Kellogg's billionaire is coming in and saying, just buy my product instead. Why are you stressing about not eating? Just eat sugar for dinner.
Just eat the crappiest breakfast you can have for dinner.
Yeah, exactly. You know, a commercial came on last night when I was watching TV with Bay, and it was a Lucky Charms commercial. And when I saw it, I just said, wow, the worst cereal of all time. And she's like, what do you mean? The marshmallows are so good. And there was this clear division between our two takes on that.
Yo, that's crazy because my bae loves Lucky Charms too. Favorite cereal. I think it's a feminine thing. I think they're charmed by that little Irish man.
Dude, what's with these Irishmen taking all of our chicks?
Damn.
I fucking hate it.
Yeah, we need to get rid of Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
I like imagine if like it was your first crush was like the Lucky Charms guy.
Yeah. It's like, Mom, can we please buy the Lucky Charms? Like, never mind, I beat off.
Shit. So I've been a strong advocate of breakfast for dinner for a long time. It's one of my favorite like cheat meals for dinner, you know?
But you're not talking about cereal though. You're talking about like eggs.
I assumed it was more like the grand slam, and that's why I'm so bullish on Denny's.
You are, dude. That's actually a fact of well-known lore.
So I think there's like an opportunity here for other breakfast chains or industries to like kind of like pile in on this statement, back their industry peer CEO of Kellogg's, and make this new movement happen. And that would be really good for my my investment plan.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, but going to Denny's, let's unpack that one a little bit. Is it cheaper to go to Denny's than it is to buy eggs and breakfast sausages and bacon?
I honestly don't know, dude. I'm so detached from the price of eggs at this point. I have no idea. Like
Eggflation hit us hard. So did Denny's adjust or not?
Okay, so someone said to me the other day, they're like, "Yeah, man, eggflation is real." I spent over $4 on a carton of eggs the other day. And I was like, "What?" Because I only buy the organic free range eggs, and I spend like those cost $9 or $10 a carton. And I was like, eggs cost $4? What are you talking about? I completely forgot that other options exist. So I don't really know. I'm detached from the entire industry. You tell me what's going on with eggs.
This is why we need to tax the middle class, Ty, because you shouldn't be allowed to get away with spending $10 for a carton of eggs.
I really shouldn't. It feels like a little treat, though. You know, a little luxury to be able to know that my chickens have fled the coop.
Yeah.
They're not cooped up.
Wow, true. Yeah, that's fascinating. Actually, I was thinking about. I think was it IHOP? They do like the free breakfast or something on your birthday. Is that right?
I think Denny's does that too. I think they all do it. They're all competing with the same perks.
Shit, yeah, they're way too similar of places to not have the same strategy. Yeah, so okay, rather than making a fake email to get a free sandwich, what if you made a fake birthday to get free Denny's?
I wonder how many times you're allowed to. Oh, you could get fake IDs. Just get a fake ID for every day you want to go to Denny's.
Exactly.
That's so smart, Eric.
So we're doubling down on breakfast for dinner, and we're screwing the Kellogg CEO, and we are getting a free meal.
The little guy wins.
The little guy wins.
Dude, this is so great. Is there any Subway loyalty or program that we can exploit in the same way? What do you get on your birthday at Subway? A cookie?
I don't think you get anything, but you're right. We should definitely find a way to hack the point system of the Subway app. And if you're listening to this, Subway HQ, we're not going to do that.
Pay no attention. Yeah. So
don't worry about it.
The other thing I did with the free trial, though, Eric, is you could like you know how there's some like software or whatever where you can go through the trial right up until purchase, then you get to decide. Like Squarespace will let you build a website and you only have to pay to publish it, you know?
Right. Yeah. You want to just log hours late night, go ahead.
For sure. on like the Audi website, you can completely customize your car with all the Quattro shit,
course.
and you don't have to pull the trigger on that.
The more invested you get, the better chance you will purchase it at the end of the free
For
period.
sure, something sales funnel.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of crazy that at the moment you order the bread, there's an expectation that you are paying for that bread. And I would like Subway to give me the free trial at least of, let's make the sandwich together and then I'll see if I want it at the end.
Mm-hmm.
But no pressure. No pressure if I don't.
I like this strategy a lot. However, I'm starting to realize, Ty, that we're able to do this with digital products super easily.
Mhm.
Like Squarespace, there's no little leprechaun on your laptop making the website. You know what I mean? That's employed by Squarespace. It's all you.
Right.
And you're maybe taking up a little bit of space on their servers, but that's about it.
So I'm the only sunken cost. There's no sunken tomatoes and there's no sunken artist time.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Lined up behind you to make a website as well.
Mhm.
Can you imagine?
Damn, that's a good point. That's a good point. Okay, so maybe I'll have to retract that previous thought.
Yeah. But you know what? If we can figure out the unlimited points hack, or just be like points brokers on the Subway app for others, I think that could be a move.
The black market of buying and selling inch points.
You can't really print money as a normal citizen, but you can hit Command D on some points, right?
I don't think there's any laws protecting private companies from having their own point systems scammed.
No, there isn't, because it's not money.
It's not real
legal
money.
tender.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not really, any type of fraud.
No.
They're just Starbucks stars. They're not real.
Yeah, they're not legal tender, but you can convert it to legal chicken tenders.
Ayo.
Or should I say illegal chicken tenders?
Shit.
Wow.
I want to take a little bit of a pivot here because I want to read to you this story that a listener sent in.
Okay.
Subway related, of course. And I think you're going to find it quite fascinating.
Yeah. Okay, let's go.
Okay, cool. I have it pulled up here. I don't know who the author of this is. I just have the narrative. So, Redheads, if this was you, please write in to us. We'd love to feature you. The year was 2009. I was hungry, and Subway was the only thing available in the small town I was in for the day. I walked in and approached the counter, wearing a shirt with a soldier behind a set of turntables.
What?
On the chest of the shirt, in graffiti-style font, it read, "Drop beats, not bombs."
Oh, what the?
It all makes sense now, right?
Wait, this guy was in a Subway?
He walked into a Subway. He's wearing this t-shirt.
Oh, he's wearing the t-shirt.
He's wearing the t-shirt. This is his go to Subway fit. He put down the reflective safety vest and put on the "Drop Beats Not Bombs" t-shirt.
So wait, who's DJing then? I'm so confused. What do you mean turntables?
This is the graphic that's on the t-shirt, Eric. It's a graphic of a soldier behind a set of turntables.
Oh, I thought there was a soldier DJing in the Subway. I was like, where the hell is this?
This is crazy. Yeah, this is next level Blue Lives Matter. So he stands there and the employee approached. Okay, I stood there and the employee approached me asking for my order. He grabbed my bread of choice, likely cheese and toasted, and started to cut into it, but paused. He peered up at me and said, "Cool shirt, man. I like that." I thanked him, and he responded with a nod. He then looked over both shoulders, checking to see if anyone was around, and said, ever so gently, "Do you think 9/11 was an inside job?"
Holy shit.
I became nervous, thinking this was some kind of strange test, but replied honestly. I nodded, up and down, questionably saying, "Yes?" A big smile plastered his face, and he chuckled excitedly, explaining with an, "Oh, yeah." Yeah, we got a conspiracy among us.
Holy shit.
But this is the exciting part. Every meat on my sandwich was then doubled. Every drop of sauce placed was at a beautiful zigzag formation. The cheese was abundant. The veggies were in half, and the price was discounted. So this guy got the elusive Subway discount via this interaction.
Wow, that's actually amazing. So there's only one way to answer that question, and it's yes. Because like if they're even asking, it's going to have to be a yes to
Mhm.
please the artist. You know what I mean?
Mhm. For sure, and you don't wanna displease your sandwich artist.
Yeah. Unless he's like feels strongly that it wasn't an inside job and he's just checking with every single customer that comes in.
I don't think you wanna get in that debate with a foot-long sandwich in between the 2 of you, though. Things could get real sour real fast. I'm not talking about the milk to go.
Not the milk to go. Yeah, I mean, how do you feel about that? What if someone asked you that while you were ordering a sandwich?
I don't
Would
know,
you
dude.
like entertain the idea, or would you just be like, "Man, shut up, make my food, all right?"
I think I would absolutely entertain it because it's good fodder for this podcast, but also because I'm realizing that this is an opportunity to get that discount, Eric. If you can, your sandwich artist, they have all the
Schmooze them.
cards. They have. This makes me realize they have way more power than I originally expected.
Mm-hmm.
They can just override a price in the register. They can just
Oh yeah,
put double meat and not charge me.
yeah, that's true.
Dude, we gotta riz up our artist. I think that's my takeaway here.
Okay, next time we have to have a competition to see who can riz their artist better.
Yeah. See if we can get even at least a free cookie or a little extra cheese out of this thing.
Yeah, totally. Especially because we go to the same one every time now. We have to like at least know their name. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? I don't
totally.
know this guy's name, but he seems to have a decent sense of humor. Like I don't think a lot of people joke with him. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? He's pretty serious about his job. So if we can break through that tough, crusty, toasted exterior, then I'm sure we can get a free salami or something.
Yeah, dude. So I know what t-shirt I'm going to be wearing. I'm going to make a custom t-shirt that says "Make sandwich art, not war." I think that'll really like rub them the right way.
Hmm.
Any ideas of because if you can like that's a good this is story is a good example of how you can engage them non-verbally, show that you are a friend not a foe, give them a reason to want to give you a discount.
Hmm. I'm gonna have one that says, "I'm a patron of the sandwich arts."
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Real ally.
Yeah. I'm here to donate my time and my money.
Mhm.
Shit.
I just gotta make it say, "I respect you." That's all it's gonna say.
Totally. Having like a gag t-shirt for every Subway visit would be really funny.
It
It's
would
like, how do
be.
you have so many bespoke Subway shirts?
It's the only way I get what I want.
Exactly. I like this a lot better, Ty, than having like two different tip jars where you have to like vote by like putting a tip in either jar. You know what I mean? That could cause that could cause an argument.
Yeah, totally. It's always like new Star Wars or old Star Wars or like
Exactly.
Zendaya or Sydney Sweeney, you gotta pick one.
Exactly. Yeah, Dune 1, Dune 2,
Exactly.
Israel, Palestine. Like just too much conflict
Whatever
going on.
the conflict of the month is.
Yeah, exactly. Damn. Yeah, I like the shirt idea. We should do that. We've still yet to make podcast merch,
Mhm.
unfortunately, for our listeners. So we'll have to tap into that pretty soon, I think.
I think so too. Yeah, big things coming in 2024.
Watch this space.
Gee.
Jeez. Ty, I want to recap a little bit, close the loop on a story we talked about not too long ago, actually. We talked about a Subway goer who spent $1,000 inadvertently on their sandwich and they just got their refund recently.
No way.
Yeah, that's
That
right.
is such a feel-good story.
It really is. This Ohio mother finally got her refund. She purchased 3 sandwiches inside of the Thornton's gas station in Columbus, Ohio.
Yes, listeners who caught the previous episode will remember that the Thornton gas station subway is the most liminal space ever to exist.
Turns out the staff of the subway told her to contact corporate. Obviously, that's not going to help at all.
Mm-hmm.
And also, her bank refused to dispute the charge.
Oh, what? The banks on big sandwiches side here? Big banks and big sandwiches are in big bed together?
Yeah, dude, it's 2 sides of the same bun, if you ask me.
Damn, the king-sized Casper's full of these crooks.
100%. Yeah, it's just unfortunate that she wasn't able to have that purchase protection from American Express.
Mm-hmm. That's why you use Amex, right? Because you want to use protection.
That's right, dude. I don't use protection all the time, but when I do, it's with Amex.
It's Amex. That should be a fucking magazine cover for them. Magazine ad.
Absolutely. So shout out to this Ohio resident.
That's so great. I love to hear that the little guy won against Subway. I was a little nervous after hearing that story that that could happen to me. I could have
Mhm.
$1,000 just pulled from my Visa card because I wasn't paying attention when I tapped my phone.
Mhm. I mean, do you ever look at the price when you tap?
I
I never do because I don't know what it is, but machines today, they always have the what is it? The little icon that says tap here,
Mhm.
and then that sits there for 5 seconds before the actual amount shows on the screen. You know
Mhm.
what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
I'm not going to stand there and wait. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I'm
I'm like
waiting for
frozen
that.
in time.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't got time to look at numbers.
No, not at
No.
all. So not even on the screen at the grocery store when they're like running things through the garden and each line item populates on the screen. I'm not even paying attention to that. I
Dude, they
couldn't
should
care
just get
less.
rid of those screens. They're a distraction. Like, use that as ad space. Like, show me a commercial.
Hmm. Yeah, it should be a space to like advertise quick ads to my cart. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? It's like, do you need milk? It's like, yeah, boom, done.
I actually would like to use that for positive affirmations about what I purchased. I don't want to actually see a Honda ad. I want to see like a picture of the like canned soup I just got,
Hmm.
like nice and big, and then show me what they paired it with to make a dinner.
Hmm.
And then be like, good soup choice, Ty.
Yeah, it's like, would you like us to email you this cream of mushroom recipe?
Damn, they're just like rapid flashing you QR codes for different recipes as they
Yeah.
go.
It's like, I would love a recipe for that. You're holding up your phone at the cash register,
Mhm.
snagging a QR code read.
There's actually a missed opportunity here in the final grocery store touch point, which is I gave you my phone number or email or whatever for their loyalty system, which I haven't exploited.
Hmm.
And then I got in return was some mysterious points. As a grocery store, there's a missed opportunity to text or email me a bunch of like ideas for meals right afterwards with what I just bought.
Hmm.
It's so weird that they don't want to continue that conversation. They're like, you get your spaghetti noodles and you walk out the door and they just assume you know what you're doing with them.
Yeah, let me tell you, most people don't. That's interesting. What is the like? What is the conversion on that? You know what I mean? Like, are they coming back for? I guess they're coming back for more because the loyalty is there. It's like,
Mhm.
you know, Safeway helps me cook,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna shop there more.
Yeah, well maybe it's like, oh shit, I do want to use these spaghettini noodles to make a pesto based sauce, not just a marinara.
Hmm.
So click and like deliver me some walnuts or some basil.
Oh, that's interesting. So every recipe should have like 3 to 4 ingredients that aren't in your cart.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh fuck, I forgot the fresh basil for this
Mm-hmm.
spaghetti that you just bought, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're able to quickly get that delivered instead.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
the fast follow on, you
The
know?
fast follow.
Yeah, which would be really cool even at Subway too, you know? Like they're like finishing you up at the register. They're like, "You want me to just unwrap this and squeeze a few more bell peppers in here for a nominal upcharge?
Yeah,
And we'll stuff this thing."
interesting. To be honest though, it kind of reminds me of when you like order something on Uber Eats and then every single time it asks you, do you also want something from 7-Eleven? It's like, no, I don't fucking want anything from
I
7-Eleven.
don't need a taquito or a bag of M&Ms.
I ordered a pizza. Do you think I need a bag of M&Ms too? Like, why?
Shit, Slurpee goes with everything, my guy.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's kind of nice if you like are having like a date night and you're like, oh fuck, I need condoms too or something.
Right.
I
Or
guess
you're
that's the
like,
only use case.
the only time I ever go to 7-Eleven now is because I ran out of toilet paper in my house and all the grocery stores are closed.
Oh no.
So I go there and I buy a single roll of toilet paper to get me through till tomorrow.
Yeah,
That's the only time I go to 7-Eleven.
I've done that maybe once or twice in my life, and I used to do this at a small boutique grocery store on my street in Chinatown. And it would be like $9 for a roll of toilet paper.
Yeah.
Like they know exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, they're like, you got to shit, and bathrooms are for customers only. So you gotta spend $9 on this
Mhm.
broccolini
Yeah.
or $9 on toilet paper and go use your own facility.
Wow, true. That's actually kind of smart. I'll just buy an espresso instead and then light up your bathroom.
Damn. Yeah, it's in their best interest to like undercharge for the toilet paper just to get you out of there.
Get him out of the door. It also reminds me of the time I was at McDonald's on Pender and Abbott. Have you been to that one?
That's a dicey
That's
McDonald's.
the diciest one of all time.
They have the black light in the bathroom, so you can't shoot meth up in there.
Yeah, totally. You can't find a vein in there. But yeah, I was in there and waiting for my order, and some guy was like, had his hands down his pants
Nice.
and starts screaming at the staff, being like, "I need some napkins. Give me some fucking napkins."
Oh no.
And then the security guard, obviously, who's on staff, has to escort them out, right? And then he just gets rocked in the face.
Oh fuck.
Dude, the guy gets punched by a guy who just had his hands up his ass crack
Damn.
for who knows what reason, right?
Well, if you need napkins, there's some unfinished wiping likely going
Yeah,
on there.
exactly.
Damn. So the guy got shit faced, is what you're trying to say.
Yeah, exactly. Got knocked right in the mouth. Damn.
Eat shit.
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
Give people what they need. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Napkins should be free. Like
Mm-hmm.
they're everywhere. They're like air.
Yeah. Napkins, plastic straws,
Cardboard,
tampons. All these things should be free, and condoms. I think.
and your first foot long.
And your first foot long, as long as you can provide government issued ID.
We verified it on the blockchain. You have never eaten one of these.
Subway just installed a retina scanner, so they'll know before you do if you've had a foot long.
Damn. They see my pupils dilating when I walk in there.
Yeah. Have you experienced that facial recognition at the airport before?
Yeah, it's weird.
It's weird. I don't think it works well.
No, because they never get your photo right.
It doesn't really work, and I think it's kind of a fugazi.
A fugazi.
Yeah,
Because you're fugazing at the camera.
No, it's like you're walking through, and most of the time it doesn't work. And I'm pretty sure the times it does quote work, I'm pretty sure they're like, "Oh fuck it, just go."
Yeah, they don't care.
You know what I mean? Because like, it's not that much faster than just scanning your passport. If anything, it's slower. Actually, I don't get why big tech is even a thing.
That's true. But do you think that it doesn't work and they say, fuck it, you can go because you're a white male with a European Union passport?
That's true. Muhammad is not getting the free pass.
Yeah, unfortunately for him.
Damn,
we don't make
dude.
the rules, we just are aware of them.
Yeah, that's right. Not by my choice. It's just the reality of YVR Airport.
Yeah.
Yeah, poor guy.
So
But
we need free YVR and free YSL, baby.
dude, if your airport was named YSL, it'd be pretty cool.
That'd be so sick. I want to go there. Go
Yeah.
slime out there.
Mm-hmm. When you're flying the flagship YSL to FBG, right? Free Band Gang Airport.
You're so fire with the acronyms.
Thank you. That's Future's label.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
YSL is a label, not a gang. I don't know if you knew that.
I know it's a label, not a gang. I would hold up in court that statement.
Absolutely.
Well, Think Fresh is a label, not a gang.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. TF.
TF, baby.
Anything else we want to talk about today, Ty?
I think we gotta go get a beer, King. This has been an excellent episode, and I need some lunch now, some liquid lunch.
That's right. I need a recovery beer to help me, heal these sore muscles of mine.
Mm-hmm.
My jammed finger. My finger's swollen.
Yeah, dude. The way you're chatting right now, you're like a wounded parrot. We got to get you some resuscitation.
Yeah, I know. I haven't moved an inch since sitting here, so it's time to go.
Damn.
Thanks for listening, breadheads.
Ciao.